Although his hand is mighty and powerful, they don't like that. And they want to say it's by the might of our hands that we did this and we did that. That's why they build their kingdoms likened unto Nimrod. Deuteronomy 7 and 8.
But because Yahuah loves you, and because he will keep the oath which he swore to your fathers, Yahuah has brought you out with a mighty hand.
So we understand he brought us out. We understand deeper this mighty hand. The scripture talks about over and over. We're picking out a few times when he talked about his mighty hand. We got to know this mighty hand. If we ignore this mighty hand, it won't work for us. He won't do anything for us because we refuse to acknowledge the might and the power of the Father.
And redeem you from the house of bondage, from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Mizraim.
So notice. This is a side note here. This is just a side note. He redeemed them from the house of bondage. This was great. This was great, family. Who gonna redeem us? Who's redeeming us? In the land of Babylon and these lands we've been scattered to, who's redeeming us today?
No man.
No one. As he said, none shall deliver you. They were redeemed. That's it. He raised them up. He raised them up, those men. And there's none to redeem us today. We had to save ourselves. We had to deliver ourselves. Yes, seemed like we needed. We needed bad. The worst captivity ever. We went through the worst captivity. You're right. The worst captivity ever. And the longest. And we so messed up, which shows how messed up we are.
That's how bad it is. The other captives, they wanted to be free from it because they knew what it was like to live by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, we live with the white man, we're okay. We'll go to Africa.
I know.
Like, we want to know where to rebuild and how to start.
Yeah.
That's the need to reboot the wilderness.
That's a lost people.
Instead of trying to do our own thing. Because all we know is Esau. If we reboot right now, we'll just build a lifestyle similar to him. Honestly.
Yeah. It'll be just like the one we came from. Because you're still Western people.
We probably have the police force and everything.
Yep. This is what our people are trying to do here. Make a police force. A kingdom likened unto Esau. That is 66, 1 and 2.
Thus says Yahuah,
The Most High speaking. Listen up.
Heaven is my throne.
Heaven is my throne. We got people trying to they trying to take over this.
And earth is my footstool.
The earth is my footstool. He telling us his place of dwelling.
Where is the house that you will build me?
Where is the house you're going to build me? He's asking us a question.
And where is the place of my rest?
Mm-hmm.
For all those things my hand has made.
My hand made all these things. What he's trying to tell us, we need to understand, even when he told them to build the tabernacle, to build the house, he came down in a small form of his power. Not in all of his power. He can't come down in all of his power. The people wouldn't be able to survive. So he came down in a small power. And that small power is most powerful to us. To the point where it can easily kill us.
For all those things my hand has made.
Mm-hmm.
And all those things exist, says Yahuah. But on this one will I look. On him who is poor, and of a contrite ruach, and who trembles at my word.
The one, this is whom he look on. You want to know who he looks upon? He looks upon those multi-million-dollar YouTubers. This is who he looks upon. They multi-millionaires. We saw the camp leader with his $500,000 home. Was it $500,000? You know the home she put up. $500,000 home. That's just one home, plus land and all the money. Listen, they rich. He ain't looking upon them. Why not? Because they got it. They didn't get it honestly. It didn't come from him. He looks upon the poor in the contrite ruach, righteous ruach, not a wicked one, not one that's someone that's trying to deceive, using deception, and one who trembled. Now this is another message here. The one who trembles at his word. Most people don't tremble at his word. You hear the word speak, you hear the powerful hand, you hear the mic. It's like, oh well, what is so what? They're like, their attitude is, he telling us, it shall come to pass if you do not obey the voice of the Most High, to do what he says, to carefully observe all which he has commanded, that all these curses will come upon you. Curses shall you be in the city, curses shall you be in the field. Your basket, your needles, your bowls empty. Your kids curse, your wife curse, your husband curse. Curse it. Anything you put your hands to. In the morning, you wish it was in the evening. In the evening, you wish it was morning. Look, all these curses. People be like, I heard that. So, continue to deceive people. Continue to use their deception. Continue working for Esau. Continue teaching lies. These people do not fear him whatsoever. Their flesh don't tremble. Tremble? They're not even thinking about it. But here is the Father who made all these things with his hand. He said, with my hand. He didn't come together by Big Bang, did it? Boom. There's the Big Bang didn't come into existence because of what, just because the scientist says it. Who's trembling at the Most High's word? Isaiah 1:24 through 28.
Therefore, Yahuah says, Yahuah of hosts, the mighty one of Yasharah, I will rid myself of my adversaries.
He's gonna rid himself. We can't rid. Look, we can't rid. This is showing us unable, Yasharah, weak and unable to rid ourselves of our adversaries. And so he gonna rid himself of his adversaries.
And take vengeance on my enemies.
Mm-hmm.
I'll turn my hand against you.
So that strong, powerful hand, behold the hand. He said, I'm going to take my hand and turn it against you. The Most High, if you don't get anything out of this message, the Most High can turn his hand for you. He's for your favor. Hear his baraka coming down and up. The baraka will be coming down and up. It's in your favor. Or he can turn his hand completely against you. Now you're getting rained down with fire, brimstone, all type of sores, sicknesses and disease, pestilences. This is what the Father can do to his enemies. Surely, wait a minute. Yasharah can become his enemy? Of course. This is judgment. They say judgment begins in the house, and that's where it began. He set up the house. It started there.
I will turn my hand against you and thoroughly purge away your dross and take away all your alloy.
Mm-hmm.
I will restore your judges as at the first, and your counselors as at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Afterward you shall be called the city of righteousness, the righteous city.
So he's going to purge away wickedness, turning his hands against the people, purging away the wickedness, uprooting wickedness, kicking wickedness out, and restoring righteousness, raising up judges as at the first, going backwards. We gotta go backwards. In order to go forward, we must go backwards. We gotta see this. You see that? See, we in Babylon and lands we scattered in, we thinking going forward is to continue what we're doing. That's what the people that don't know the Most High is doing. That's what the people doing that their flesh don't tremble. They're going forward with their business. They're going forward making money. They ain't trying to go backwards. We just saw a video of this man living in a nice neighborhood in Babylon. He's talking, showing his neighborhood. It's a brand new neighborhood. Neighborhood doesn't even like it's a year old. Brand new house, built from the ground. He lived in it, I guess, maybe a year. He mentioned that was his third house, built from the ground, and it was empty. He was leaving all behind, leaving everything, leaving all, coming out of Babylon. And see, that's what we had to do. We had to do the exact same thing. See, he's going backwards. Wait a minute. You want a nice home? His neighborhood was quiet, like he was in a suburb somewhere. It's new. Only a few houses there that was there. According to the picture that I saw, it wasn't 150, 200 homes. No, maybe 30 homes. Less families, less problems. So he already arrived. He had to have a good job, nice home, built from the ground, nice inside, beautiful. But he leaving it. See, he going backwards. You gotta get that now. You gotta get an apartment. In order to go forward, we must go backwards.
Esau's the end of the world. Yaakov's the beginning.
Yeah.
Therefore, we gotta go back to the beginning.
We gotta go back to the beginning, and this is what he's telling us here: restoring your judges as at the first, going backwards. Remember the ancient. He told us to remember the ancient. We gotta go backwards. We're going, whether people like it or not, the ones within the border, we had to go backwards. But those that are in Babylon, y'all notice they won't go backwards, and they're going to get destroyed in her.
Sion shall be redeemed with justice.
So Sion redeemed with justice. Here his hand.
And her penitence with righteousness.
Mm-hmm.
The destruction of transgressors and of wickedness shall be together, and those who forsake Yahuah shall be consumed.
So he's restoring one group of people, the righteous, and the others, he's uprooting them. This is the strong hand of the Most High. Behold, this is how you behold his hand. You have to see what he's doing. What did he do with us? What he's doing, what he do, and what he's going to do. You add all of that up, you're beholding his hand. People want to know, what does behold the hand, behold the nail mean? What does that mean? That's Yahushua. Yeah, he died. They put a nail in his hand. That's so weak. They don't behold this. All this what we're reading, they don't behold this. This is not the behold they're talking about. Isaiah 50:1-3.
Thus says Yahuah, where's the certificate of your mother's divorce, whom I have put away?
Where's your certificate? The Most High is asking a question. He's always asking his people a question. Where's your certificate? Your mother's divorce, whom I put away.
Or which of my creditors is it to whom I have sold you?
Mm-hmm.
For your iniquities you have sold yourselves.
You sold yourselves. We understand this. You sold yourself. Our people did. They sold themselves out. We know what this means. We not gonna play dumb. They sold themselves. One scripture say you sold yourself for nothing. For naught. He had Barak. Oh my goodness. I see his Baraka coming down. I see his Baraka coming up. He had Baraka coming up and down steadily. They gave all that up. They gave all of that up.
And for your transgressions your mother has been put away. Why when I came was there no man?
Why when I came? He came and there was no man.
Why when I called was there none to answer?
So he called. He sent forth his